Thank you for tuning in to the Shikama Live Show with your host, Shikama. So I've been asked to give my thoughts on Ferguson. Well, I'm here to tell you that the American public, and specifically that the people of Ferguson, are being put upon. What do I mean by that? I mean that you're being a tremendous miscarriage of justice if all of the facts are true. That you actually did have a teenager, be he black, blue, or whatever, unarmed, regardless of any other circumstances. Now, can any of you all even comprehend what I just said? Regardless of any other circumstances. And you have a police officer who actually shot him. So do you see what I just said? I said, regardless of any circumstances surrounding this individual, this teenager, and if you have a police officer that actually shot the teenager, there is no reason to convene a grand jury. This should have gone directly to trial. Why? Because the American public doesn't even know anything about legal things. You convene a grand jury to determine if a crime has actually been committed and if the evidence suggests that the individual in question actually did the crime. So if we actually do have a dead teenager, regardless of the circumstances, this doesn't matter. This over here doesn't matter. Is there a dead teenager? Yes. Is the person in question the one that did the shooting? Yes. So you're already starting out with a given. There is no reason to convene a grand jury. Now let me show you how deep the rabbit hole we already are. They have called the National Guard. They have called some other select groups to come into the tiny village of Ferguson, already prepared. You don't prepare for something that is unknown. Not to that scale. There's nobody in Ferguson. Do you hear me? There's nobody in Ferguson. It's as if you all were told that there is something about to go down in Pahrump, Nevada. Do any of you even know where that is? Have you even heard of that? It's a tiny village. It's not a city. It's not even a town. I think they just have a couple of casinos there, and that's about it. Yes, there's people that live there, but I mean, it's a blip on the map. Why would you have and I mean tons of law enforcement and military? National Guard is not police. National Guard is military. Directly military. They send them over to Afghanistan and stuff like that, and Iraq and Syria. That's who that is. They go and shoot enemies. I wonder what their orders are. So there's, in this whole thing of, well, let's convene a grand jury. Why? Did the officer in question shoot the kid? If there is a kid and if there is an officer, did he shoot him? Yes. Then there's no reason to even convene a grand jury because you already have the answer that the grand jury can give you. Should this go to trial? And the answer is, of course it should go to trial because we have a dead body in the morgue with bullet holes in it. And we have an officer that said he was the one that did it. You already have your answer for the grand jury. There is no reason to waste resources on a grand jury. Now we have the mainstream media, all of a sudden, they got the memo. Instead of saying, oh, this barbarian shot this kid, and then going into detail about the kid's life. The kid was a football player. He was going to go to college on a football scholarship. He was a big teddy bear. He liked to sing, so he produced. This kid was busy. But the media has now reversed. They got the memo. Now he's a thug. He's a 300-pound thug. They even tried to show you a fake video saying that that was the kid. They even tried to show you a fake thing saying that he robbed a store. The store came out and said that they never said that that was this kid. And if you look at the video, that's a 40-year-old black man. 40-year-old black man, not an 18-year-old kid. Now, this is what race relations is, the state of it in the United States. But this is hearkening back to the 50s, when black people had absolutely no rights whatsoever. Until we can get to the point where you say, an officer shot a white kid, and the parents are pressing charges, let's go to trial. Not convene a grand jury? No. The officer in question did in fact shoot the kid. Until we can get that attitude towards black people, we haven't gone anywhere. The 50s is all repeating all over again. The 40s, the 20s. The attitude that black Americans do not deserve the full faith of the Constitution. Go look it up. Grand jury is convened to determine, is there a crime in question? And in this case, yes, there's a dead body. Dead bodies mean there's a crime in question. Did the person that you all are trying to accuse have a connection to it? Yes. We have it on video. We have white firefighters who said that he had his hands up. White firefighters. And somebody got that on video, and that was the missing video that the media didn't put out, that the police department didn't put out. This is terrible. Now, if you didn't know, and I reported on this before, they bust in people to loot and pillage. They bust in people from other cities around the nation. They bust in white supremacist groups to loot and pillage. But they showed you all these black people. They didn't even show you the white supremacist groups. When I actually looked at all of the pictures that individuals in Ferguson took, I saw Asians, Mexicans, white people. I mean, I saw everything. And this is a tiny, remember, this keep telling yourself, this is a tiny town. Have you ever heard of this? I told you, my roommate's parents told me that it is a blip on the map. There's nobody there. That when they saw the footage of thousands of people, they said that that's impossible. And they want to say, oh, this town is 60% black and they're all looting and pillaging. Well, that can't be true, because half of the black population had picket signs, and their mother. And this kid has a mother and a father. You know, we want to always say black people are single parent kids, right? Mother and a father. So he can't have fallen so far off. And the mother was saying that how proud she was that he graduated from school, he was going to go to college. Mark my words. Now, I'm no Dabu 7, I'm no Alex Jones, but there is a tremendous conspiracy going on here. And the media is trying to play into any sort of racist bone that the white people have by continuously calling this kid a thug. I believe Jon Stewart did a piece on that, where he then had, a clip of 20 different newscasts saying thug, 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 talking about the kid. No idea what actually went on, talking about the kid, maligning his good name, post-mortem. This is America right now. There's no reason to convene a grand jury. This is all a conspiracy to get away with murder. Thank you for watching The Shkamaloff Show.